It's just my pain. Travel with me. Yeah, I came up in a place where it's hard to be safe, and the people I grew up with are hardly my mates. Used to rock with almost everyone, they started to break. From the hood, some moved, some caught them a case, and so it changed as my perception with age. Remember walking with Gonzalo on our way to go play, crossing the bridge.
I just want to give a shout out to Tropicana Community Services for all they have done for me and the individuals in my community. It was through their MANA program where I was able to establish myself and mature. And a special shout out goes to Anthony for giving me a camera when I was just using my iPhone to record these episodes. Thank you.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells time and jingle bell time.
This episode is going to be a little different. It's not going to revolve around basketball. It's going to revolve around Christmas and giving back. One man's trash is another man's treasure, right? And I think I got a lot of trash for these kids to treasure. As I looked through the basement, through my closet, I found a lot of things that I didn't wear. I found clothes that I had iconic moments in. But it's time to pass those on. It's time to allow these kids to create their own iconic moments in these clothes. Hopefully they'll remember it and pass it on futuristically too.
Yeah, these are people for show.
Yeah, wear that.
I think I'm about to give that to my pop. Oh, run that.
That one. Wow. I only have one roots one.
Oh, no. What kind of roots?
You can take it then.
Say no more. Say real shit.
Real shit.
Swing.
Don't be taking it off.
Don't take it off.
Don't be taking it off me.
You want those?
Whoa, nah.
Give him some, bro. What do you mean, no? You got the most, dog. 10.5. Yeah, I know. You're not even 10.5. Give it to him. Yo, give it to him. Yo, give it to him, bro. Yo, Michael, get it right now.
No, I'm stupid.
Yeah, yo, come back. Give it to him. You're so petty, dog. I know I'm doing this is a good thing, but I want you guys to know for like up and coming, when you guys get older, you guys have to start doing things like this too. For your younger cousins and for like everybody in your family and stuff like that. So trying to give back, you know? Dog.
How are you doing that? You're rubbing off on everybody.
That wasn't what I was expecting to hear, but it made me proud to hear it. To know that all the work that I'm doing and all the work that they're doing is not going unnoticed. It's starting to impact people, and that's the best part about it. Today's a very important day. Today's the day we have some This day is designed for the kids. Why am I actually doing this? I'm doing this because it's important. Because no one did it for me. Nobody played the position I'm playing in their life, and that's why I'm playing this position. So when I see kids who like basketball, who aren't doing well in school, I say, wow, I was a kid who liked basketball, who didn't do well at school. So what can I do to make sure that they actually use education as a tool? What can I really teach them that the school doesn't teach them? So what can a 21-year-old kid really do for these 15 to 18-year-olds? And all starts by just impacting one child, one kid, one youth, one person. And it's hard to find people like that because not a lot of people care. Everybody's looking at 2019 like, yo, it's gonna be my year. I'm about to get it all. I'm about to get everything. I'm about to have this money. I'm about to get this, that. And then they start being greedy. They don't realize that one man's value should be measured by the impact it has on others. By you doing small gestures, like being accessible, available, dedicating time. I want to equip other individuals who will take over. And when they get past my age, when they get to 25 and that, other individuals coming up can look like, that's a good role model. Every child I impact, I want them to be able to impact a child. And that's how we can actually change society.
Throughout Clockwork's whole process, people have been saying it's similar to Devil in the Lab's 10,000 hours. I'm truly grateful for the comparisons, but my lab isn't a basketball court. My lab is my community. My lab is classrooms. My lab is households. My lab is Scarborough. And as for my guinea pig, that's society. Some of us are products of our environment, but that doesn't mean we can't be the change we see in it. So take a look out your window. What do you see? Is it something you are proud of or something you want to change? Find out that answer, then become that change. Because I am. Christmas, one of the most celebrated times of the year, and my family celebrates Christmas no differently than any other family. From Christmas lights to sets under the Christmas tree, my mom even has a tradition of wearing Santa slippers every year ever since I can remember.
Was the night before.
My family's big on culture, and as part of our culture, family is the most important thing to us. So during this holiday season, we took a trip to DC. It was one of the most unforgettable experiences that I've ever had in America, and no better way to celebrate Christmas than with your family.
Wait, hold on. I'm taking a picture of it. It's still a video. So we're live in Washington, D.C., guys. We're right by the monument right over there, as well as the White House.
I got to see a lot while I was in America. The importance of these landmarks demonstrated change and, most importantly, hope. Stepping on the same floor that Martin Luther King Jr. gave his infamous speech on was a humbling experience. But it was what transpired in the evening that was the most memorable. From singing, dancing, and they even caught me doing karaoke too.
Let's go.
Let's play a game. Okay, so countries. Everyone, we go around and you say a country.
She stole that game.
Yeah.
Remember, we played this a lot of times in Canada.
We did? Oh, we did in the basement.
Yeah.
We're going to do it now with more people.
North Korea.
I said Sudan, you're up.
No matter the event, my mom has always been in charge of coming up with games for everyone to play. No lie, she Googles most of them, but she adds a little twist to them to make them more fun and interactive. These games can be used on children as well as adults. I'll explain one game to you guys. I don't know the name of it, but it's a memory game. One person is selected to survey the room for 30 seconds, then leave. The other person is selected to make 5 changes in the room. After these changes are made, the individual that left has to come back and guess what the changes were. There's a lot of benefits to this game, but there are even more benefits to playing it with your family. So make sure going into the New Year's, that's one of your resolutions. Family time, whatever that may be.